Hey everyone, Fatty here. Just gonna make a quick video lesson going over my trades from today. I only took two, and first one is BTB. Here's the chart of that intraday. Show the daily really quick. So what we got here is a low float or low market cap, excuse me, higher float, but it's only really because of the price. As you can see, it did well, more than enough volume needed to give us a solid move. So my thinking behind this play is this. So we see how the history is not that great, it has a few pops here and there, but overall it's a solid downtrend. And I expect shorts to have their eye on this, to bet against this. But here we are with a solid move after hours, and then kept holding up. So I saw it pre-market, was very hesitant about it, which is why I didn't alert it, because I feel as though I got lucky with the move. But my thinking really was, you got the open price play, it's holding VWAP, and it's threatening the after hours high, which lined up with the resistance of a whole dollar, or not whole dollar. When it comes to cheaper prices, I look at every 5 cents being pretty key, or every 10 cents. So 30 cents was going to be a key area psychologically, and I just saw enough volume. I was just following the momentum with this. I didn't really give it a whole ton of time to consolidate. Let me get this out of the way. As you can see here, pops up, holds up for a few minutes. As you can see, not much selling at all. And then what happens? Solid demand ensues, and there we're just looking at how much selling is really coming through at this key area of 29 cents, 30 cents, where there's resistance. And smacked it there, 29.7, and a few minutes later, takes off. I sell it 34.3. Just a quick little gain. Felt lucky. The reason I felt lucky too is because it was already up a lot, and there was a few other plays yesterday that were showing signs of failure to break down in the morning. I would say most of September, we saw a lot of gappers just get shit on. They didn't do anything, really. There was no open price VWAP or claim or nothing. They didn't fail to break down and push higher. They just, shorts took over. So, seeing some momentum change yesterday, as well as market was not too bad in the morning, overall market. So, I figured we can at least get a quick snipe. I'm not going to look at this play being something that lasts the whole day and is going to be a fantastic move. Just looking for 15%, 20% range where I could take my quick snipe in it. And it did offer not too bad of a play, 30%, a little bit more than that, 40% or so. But yeah, so really was just looking at the failure to break down, recognizing the momentum recently on these gappers, and also the key areas on the chart here, as well as the volume, as we always talk about. We're looking for high demand on the move higher, and then on pullbacks, dips, we're going to see how much selling there is. If there's not that much selling, there isn't a whole ton of pressure to force it down. And if the demand continues, you're going to get that imbalance and a move higher. So BTB was a quick move for me in the morning, and then I sat on my hands the whole day, had other things to do, boot camp and whatnot, getting into data science here. But then late day, I'm looking at the market, and I really like tops. And tops, same deal. Former runner in this case, but overall downtrend. So if the shorts fail to break it down with a low float that we got here, low float, low market cap, you can say that the odds are going to be in your favor that you get a short squeeze if it fails to break down. And we'll break that down here now. So, one second. So we had the breakout, multi-day breakout, and that triggered this whole entire move to the sixes. roughly 50% or so, a little bit more. And you get this solid topping action. It gets very choppy, goes sideways, volume gets exhausted near the top here, and all great. It's up a lot on the day, breakout. It's a former runner, but it's had that downtrend. So this is where I'm starting to look for the failure to break down to trap shorts for another move higher. And I do recognize it was a little late considering the breakout level was 50% below. Like, it's already ran a solid amount. But still, with a float like that, if the demand is there, it could trigger another leg higher if shorts can't break it down. And that's what happened. As you can see here, the volume over here on the pullback, not significant at all. Sure, it didn't really hold up and close near 6, but what did it really do? It pulled back a little bit, sure, 10% or so, but there wasn't much pressure pushing it lower. So what happened here is shorts just got squeezed. It couldn't break it down to go below 5. As you can see, each time it can't even think. It dipped, it comes right back. And some of these dips were kind of aggressive as it was choppy here. So it kept holding, we'll call it the mid 5s, whole dollar, half dollar area there, and that triggered a whole move higher. And next resistance area, if we take a look, would be in the 8s. So I was thinking getting in here when I saw the momentum shift and that this wasn't breaking down and it's reclaiming 6 was, okay, maybe we could get a move from 6 to 8. Obviously, I don't know if I could hold through that long, but this move was really quick actually. We zoom in here. Got in at 6:15, and then not too long later, 5-6 minutes or so, we're in the mid 7s. I'm up 20% or so. I dump it out 7:37 when I notice that we're getting a clean move, but then indecision. It's having a hard time really pushing higher. So I didn't want to be too greedy and wait to see if it holds 7 or 6.5 and then makes another move higher. I'm just gonna lock in my quick gains. I haven't traded in weeks, so this is a good way to get back into the groove of things. I traded everything on small size today. Only this one 350 shares, so I think this one is 427 in total I made there. And then BTB, roughly I think it was 5,000 shares, and took it for a quick 4-cent move or so, 4.5 cents. So not too bad of a day, can't complain. But yeah, so just going over in summary the plays what I was looking for. The failure to break down after you see long-term wise it's looking like garbage. Shorts are going to have their eyes on those plays. So if those types of plays fail to break down, ideally they have something to encourage a short squeeze besides high demand, like low float, holding a key area, maybe like a little breakout level or whatnot. So just looking for the failure to break down. Shorts expectations are broken and it starts uptrending, and you can read it by the demand or the volume rather, what side the strength is on, is at least leaning towards. So I'm starting to ramble here, so we'll just wrap it up. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking behind capturing short squeezes. Look for the failure to break down after you get some topping action, a solid push higher where shorts are thinking it's going to fail. It doesn't. If the demand is there, you can get a whole other move higher. So before this gets even longer, we'll just wrap it up. Hope everyone had a great day. I already got the video lesson going over the top plays for tomorrow out there, and the watch list is on Twitter if you want to check that out. Besides that, we'll catch you all later. Have a great one.